value that the smart boards have added in our classroom is in different aspects. Firstly, there's the financial aspect, where the screen has managed to replace quite a few items in the classroom. It has replaced the projector, it has replaced the cabling that we have in the different venues, it has replaced the traditional smart board that we have. It has also replaced the need to have consumables for these smart boards. So we're saving money by introducing the screen in our classrooms. The second thing is the user experience. That also comes in two ways. The first way is the student experience. The students are able to do things like download notes once the lecturer has used the whiteboard, so they can focus on learning, and when the lecturer is done, they generate a QR code onto the screen that the students can download, and that's improving the student experience. We also have another feature in the whiteboard inside the screen that allows remote students to join in through a code, and that allows them to never miss a class. The second part, being the staff experience, is that instead of the lecturer bringing a laptop into the classroom, the OPS inside the screen allows them to just come in as they are, log in on the Windows OPS and use it like they would use their laptop. So this is giving them a time-saving solution, and they are able to use both the Android and the Windows feature on it. So they don't need to carry a phone and a laptop. They have both inside one screen.
We used smart boards, like for instance in our boardroom, to do everything that we would do using a whiteboard marker or a chalkboard and more. We use this to conduct our board meetings, to conduct our AGMs, to conduct our staff meetings, our team meetings, to engage with wider audience out there without having to travel. So saving on costs. So it's a great way of engaging your audience, whatever you are doing.
The reason why Osizweni Science Center took the route of introducing interactive smartboards as part of our programs, to be honest, we were forced by COVID. We had to find ways of reaching learners in schools. During COVID, we were not allowed that much interaction. So we had to find smarter ways of still continuing with our programs. And so we took the route of the interactive smartboards. Initially, we started with 5 schools in what is called Govenberg municipality. We have increased that number to 8 schools, and we've got an intention of increasing the number beyond 8 schools, so that these are schools we support in mathematics and physical science. But because of financial constraints, at the moment it's only 1 smartboard per school. And the schools we are dealing with are very huge schools. They've got enrollments of beyond 1,500 of them, some of them. So you can see that 1 smart board cannot really serve that huge school. So we mainly limit ourselves to senior grades who we deal with in supporting in mathematics and physical science. As you may know, load shedding came, it's our reality, and so in some instances we are not able to reach schools because of load shedding, and some schools do not have alternative means to buy, for example, generators, to buy petrol or diesel so that we can continue, because they are no fee schools. So they get whatever they get from the department and work with that.
started procuring the smart boards like the one that you see here, possibly in the picture, in 2020, following the onset of COVID. And even before COVID, we would have moved in this direction, that is digitizing our operations, but COVID made us move faster because at that time, before COVID, we would go out and engage learners, but with the lockdowns and the need for social distancing, we had to find innovative ways of engaging with learners without exposing ourselves to the possibilities of infections and also exposing the learners as well. More so that actually outsiders were not allowed in the school premises. So basically, we had to halt all our outreach programs.
We try to incorporate, because mainly we're using our smartboards for teaching and learning. So there are free programs, for example, like there's a PHET program, it's called PHET, P-H-E-T, which we mainly use for mathematics and physical science. There is another one called GeoGebra, it's also an open source. Mainly we use open source software programs to incorporate in teaching and learning. Well, it makes life easier also for ourselves for operational purposes. We have got board meetings, for example. We use the boardroom because we have a smart board in the boardroom. So those of us who are here can sit there, switch on the smart boards, where in cases we have got virtual and face-to-face board meetings. So we use it for it. We are exploring further ways of using the smart board. We are also learning, we're a learning institution. So we try things. But one of the challenges to work, which we observed, is to work schools into accepting the smart board as part of the arsenal of tools that they have and that they can use in teaching and learning.
Choosing Orion was a no-brainer for me. There's features on the device that make it easy for me to make the decision to buy it. The built-in camera is a huge selling point for Orion, as many of the screens in the market don't have a built-in camera. You have to buy the screen and then buy a camera again, which is not really the best thing to do as an innovations manager. I'm looking at making our processes and our resources more efficient, and the Orion screen allowed me to do that. The ability for Orion to make the NFC module available is again a huge selling point for me, as it allows me to leverage on that technology to bring more solutions into the classroom.
So it makes collaboration between schools, collaboration between teachers quite possible. Even in terms of holding meetings, we can hold meetings we have tried to conduct a workshop with teachers in Bethel whilst we were here, in one of the schools that has got our smart boards in Bethel. Now we just need to train who people can call co-facilitators who are physically present there whilst we are here. Even the department can save a lot of money because subject advisors do not have to be running around, excuse me, especially when it is meetings. They can hold these meetings and conduct workshops virtually. The world is going that way.
The most important thing that made me choose this device is the support that I'm getting through A2Z Technologies. As an educational institution, I cannot afford to have downtime in the classroom, and what A2Z guaranteed is a swap out support structure where at any point, if any of these devices fail, they are able to give me a swap out device immediately, ensuring that none of my classrooms experience downtime.